What's up guys, it's Wilson here from Rage Quit Gamers HD, four boys who are hoping to make it big on YouTube. Stay tuned for the other videos set to drop in the next few days. Anyway, it's my first video of my Accrington-Stanley career mode, so let's get into it. This is going to be a series on Legendary in which I take Accrington-Stanley from League 2 to Champions League, or in FIFA terms, Champions Cup glory. I'll buy numerous young players and develop them to be the best in Europe, so come with me on this epic journey and we'll see how we do. I started by changing the team around so that I had the best possible team before making my transfers. The best players in the team look to be Enciella, I think that's how you pronounce the name, Barnett, and Linfield. Enciella, well, he's a solid defender, I think, on his stats. He's got some decent pace, which allows him to keep up with the attackers. And I think he's definitely going to be someone I keep throughout the seasons, at least until I get to the Championship. Barnett, the centre mid who I play in central attacking mid, he's a good all-round player. He can pass, he can shoot. He's the perfect guy to play behind a striker, really. And finally, I've got Linfield. He's a right midfielder, usually by trade, who I actually play him on the wing. He's not the paciest, but he has a good pass, so he can cross it, sweat it a bit. But he's got a decent shot on him, so I think it's alright. I hope to buy at least one new attacker during the transfer window. I'd like to get someone like Yassine Benzia, but I think right now he's out of my price range. Maybe Lucas Piazon, I'm not too sure. Yeah, so coming up to the finished product here, almost. I think it's a pretty good team, Accrington. I've got some young players. So this finished here. I got Belford in goal. Winard right back, Enciella centre back, Murphy left centre back, Little left back, Joyce centre mid. I didn't see that. I then decided to go through my players and sell some because I wanted some money. If I was going to make my transfers, I couldn't make them on 140,000. So I had some pretty bad ones for that. So I went through and I looked at all the ones I could sell. Quite a few of them. It claimed he'd recently joined the club, so that was quite hard. But I looked to sell quite a few. I mean, I saw NCL, I could have sold him, same as Murphy, but I didn't want to sell them because they were both really good players, and I don't want to buy a new centre back really. There's quite a few players that I did decide I wanted to sell, because I think it'll all be worth it if I get someone good like Piazon or Benzia. So that's good. As you can see there, I skipped through some of the calendar because that's boring. Here I've got my league objective. Hopefully finish mid-table. I'm hoping to get promoted, so I'm not going to really listen to that. I don't really care about that player either. I'm not going to really bother with the cup. I think that's a waste of time really when you're in League 2. And yeah, it's always this transfer thing that I never really listen to that. Yeah, I did decide to sell Shepherd in the end. I wanted to sell him anyway. You can see I skipped this. All the boring stuff about Ozil and Mascherano. Don't really want to see that. Nothing to do with me. Never be able to buy them. Yeah, I get an offer for Shepherd here, and he's a good striker, I think. But hopefully, if I can buy a new one, then it'll be alright selling him. I did ask for 320k. I'm pretty sure I did the same with Carver here. I don't really see him as a very good player. He's young, but not very good overall. I asked for 100,000. I don't think they actually came back to me about that. I just got my congratulations letter by International Management. I skipped this again. And yet they accepted. They said they'd want to buy him for 320k, so that's worth it. He's not that good, Shepherd. Calendar I think is the most boring part. I get a transfer offer back from Markham and they say no. Well, he's not. Wouldn't have been that much money anyway. If they want me to finish, my predicted finish is 14th, and my key player is James Beattie. I mean, I don't agree with both of any of them. I want to finish top, and James Beattie, he's like 34 pace. I will not be using him. Yeah, you can read that if you like. I mean, I'm not gonna. And I skip through again. And yeah, there you go. He's been sold. So I got 275k from it because FIFA decided to take the rest, making it more realistic. And I started looking at a few transfers here. I found Piazon. I mean, his stats aren't necessarily that good, but he's such a good player when he gets older. I mean, he can become one of the best in the world, so I thought it was all worth it. He's 18, he can play in so many positions. I don't skill, but he has 4-star skills, so if I ever decide to. He's got alright sprint speed, acceleration at the start. I add him to shortlist. And move on to the next one. I find Pedro Zogu. He's a central defensive mid. In other career modes, he's been a centre mid, and I've actually seen him as left mid in others, so it's a bit weird. He's got decent ball control and decent long passes and all that, so good central defensive mid. I would like to sign him, but and he is young. I would like to sign him, but whether it means sacrificing Piazon, then I'm not going to do that. And as you can see here, I do add him to my shortlist because I think I would really like to sign him. Look at a keeper here, Jose Carvalho. I mean, obviously those stats are very good. I mean, I think the one that stands out is probably his 9 finishing there. It's pretty good. But he's an alright keeper. I've seen him grow to like a 76, 77, which isn't really that bad. He's got some good stats from the start, so I think he would be better than my other keeper. So I would like to sign him as well, really. I skipped through this again. I skipped most of it. And we move on to my first game against PEC Zwolle. I don't really know how to say that. I look at my team here, but it's all good, really. It's the team I would use. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from this game. It's my first game. I don't know how good this team is. I have no idea, really. We move on here. They got some. I think they got some alright players. I've never seen them before though, so I can't really comment on them. They play. I'm pretty sure they're playing the same formation as me, if not a very similar one.
Good position.
It's the first chance of the game for me. Some decent passing. I think that's what you got to do when you're a team like this. You got to pass it all the time. You got no individual stars really. And I go through and that's finesse shots in FIFA 13. It's finesse shots FIFA 13 and a bad Accrington Stanley player. That's what happens when they come together. I just crossed in here and I try and clear it, and it's a terrible pass. I don't know what I was doing. And I thought that was an alright tackle at first. I mean, looking back on it, it probably isn't. But they get a penalty. And yeah, this guy. I mean, he had that been on target. I probably would have saved it. I clear it here. And then they get back on the attack. It was a bit of domination from them, really. And they get through, and well, it's again bad passing out the box. That's one thing I need to change, and they do score, but luckily it was offside. And again, they're on an attack. I mean, I couldn't really get the ball that much. It was very hard. I mean, don't worry. The rest of the games probably won't be like this. This team is pretty good, I thought. Tried to slide in, terrible decision to slide in, just head it over my keeper for 2-0. It was too easy for them. I didn't really have any motivation going into the game. Like there was no league position to try and contest. So I think when I get into the actual divisions, then it should be alright. Straight from kick-up, actually, I go on an attack here. It's quite good. I pass it, but it's the final pass again. And I go on another attack. Well, it's just like the 5th attack, and I do actually manage to get it back. It starts off looking like it's their attack. I even thought it was their attack, but it turns out it's my attack. I managed to shrug him off, and I get it through. I sweat it, and I hit the post. Unbelievable. Came so close. My best chance of the game, I thought, but hey ho. We move on. They've got another attack. It's just breakaways. I was trying to get. It was pretty hard.
Good ball.
They just seemed to pass it much more fluently, and they got through, and that's 3-0.
Well, that's terrific play for the goal. they've got too many players with vision out there for the opposition. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. I mean, it is a great finish, but look at the build-up to it. The understanding between those players was first class.
Actually, that.
Now it's 2-0.
Oh, that apparently made it 2-0.
Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change.
I don't actually know what's going on here.
He's been pretty accurate with his passing today.
Okay, it's a bit weird. It's 2-0. Move on.
Here's some support down the middle.
We run down the side and it's past like that, and that makes it 2-1.
Up on the scoreboard here, it says 2-1. It's an exhibition here.
Oh, I've got the score on it. Wrong, that's it. Yeah, when I said it was 3-0, it was actually 2-0. When I said it was 2-0, it was actually 1-0. So, sorry about that. 2-1. So I was pushing, I was ultra attacking at this point. I was really going for it. I really wanted to get a goal. I wanted to get a good result for my first game, and straight through his legs. Flew him, I think it is, straight through NCI's legs. What are you going to do about that? Alright, so now this is the third goal. Don't want to re-record it. They go through again. I believe this is the 90th minute, and I mean, I've all but given up now. They play it through, and I think that's probably why I'd like a new keeper. Gravenby. Yeah, I'd probably like a new keeper. Play that Jose Carvalho. He could probably do it for me. Then I just tried to pass around. I didn't really know what to do. So it was game over, and there you go. Finished. I scored, so that's one thing. I agree. He's probably going to be a good striker. We'll move on here. We went to my second game. I mean, I didn't want to play this because I just played the other one, and I'd rather just sim and get on with the transfer. So I simmed it. I think it ended up better than the other one. So you can see, it's quite close. I mean, they went 1-0 up. Torres. Then 2-0. Yeah, finished like that with me. It was alright. Better than the other one, but luckily none of my players got injured like they usually do when games get simmed. I mean, we went to the final game. I mean, I think they're so close together, it's pretty annoying. And I didn't even want to. I simmed that. And, oh wait, no, I might not. No, I didn't actually. Sorry. And I do actually make a bid for Piazon, and I decided to put in Enciala because he is one of the most expensive players, and if I have to sacrifice him to get Piazon, then I think it's worth it. I'd sacrifice any player in the team to get Piazon, really. Moving to this game, I actually go 1-0 up through BT. It's probably going to be his only game of the season because I'm not going to play him. I've already decided that. I mean, 30 pace, 34 pace or whatever, and they make it 1-1. And then I was hoping for my first good result, but then they score like that, and I get that. And at this point I was thinking, oh no, I'm not going to be able to game. And as you can see, we move on, which is really boring. Move on, and it was actually accepted. So I offer him all that stuff. Crucial first team player, because he's always going to be a crucial first team player. Might have to pay him a bit more because I'm in League 2, but I don't know. As you can see, I'm in the spotlight apparently, but you'll have to wait for next time. Bye.